What if I told you there's a secret, one that's so simple yet so powerful that it could completely reshape your life? Well, back in 1956, a guy named Earl Nightingale recorded a message about this very thing. He called it the strangest secret. So today, we're going to break down this incredible idea and see how just one shift in your thinking might be the only thing standing between you and the life you actually want to live.
Nightingale kicks things off with a pretty startling question. Picture this. You take 100 people, all starting out at age 25. They're all full of ambition, ready to take on the world, and absolutely certain they're going to succeed. But then, you fast forward 40 years. What happened? How is it that only a tiny handful of them actually built the life they dreamed of?
The numbers are, well, they're a bit of a gut punch. According to the research Nightingale was looking at, by the time they hit 65, only one of those 100 people is rich. Just 4 others are financially independent. That means a grand total of 5%, just 5, actually hit their goals. The other 95, they're either still grinding away because they have to, or even worse, they're broke. So what on earth happened to all that ambition? What went wrong?
To figure out why the 95 failed, we have to start with what the 5 did right. And it all begins with changing how we even define success. Because, it's not really about the money or the fancy job title. It's something way more fundamental than that.
This right here is Nightingale's definition, and it's just brilliant. Success isn't some finish line you cross. It's the journey itself. It's the step-by-step process of moving towards something that matters to you. And a worthy ideal? That's just any goal that you personally decide is worthwhile. It could be a teacher inspiring her students. It can be an entrepreneur building a business from scratch. You're a success the moment you decide on a destination and start moving towards it.
So if success is actively chasing a goal, what's failure? Well, it's the opposite, and the biggest reason for it comes down to one single word: conformity. Most people just drift. They look around at what the other 95% are doing and they just fall in line. They never really stop to think, wait, is this even my goal, or am I just following the crowd off a cliff?
This analogy just nails the difference. A person with a goal is like a ship with a captain at the helm, a map in hand, and a clear destination. It's going to get there. Storms might hit, but the course is set. But a person without a goal, that's a ship with no captain, no rudder, no destination. It's just drifting, pushed around by every random wind. And you know where it's going to end up? Nowhere good.
Okay, so having a goal is the map. It's how you chart your course. But there's something deeper going on, a fundamental law that actually powers the ship. This is what Nightingale called the strangest secret. And it's strange because even though it's been talked about by the wisest people in history, almost nobody really gets it or uses it.
Now this secret, it's a double-edged sword. It's a law, just like gravity. It's completely impartial. It doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person, it just works. And it's the very same law that creates both success and failure. It all just depends on how you use it.
And there it is, that's the secret. We become what we think about. It's that simple and that profound. Whatever you hold in your mind day in and day out is the direction your life will move. Now, Nightingale was talking philosophy, but what's so wild is how this lines up with modern science. In quantum physics, there's this idea called the observer effect, which basically says that at a fundamental level, reality is shaped by the act of observing it. Our focused attention seems to influence what happens. It's the same principle. Your life responds to your focused thought.
And look, this isn't some new idea. It's a timeless truth. The agreement on this is absolutely unanimous throughout history. Check this out. Almost 2,000 years ago, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius put it this way.
Then you have the great American thinker Ralph Waldo Emerson, who basically said the exact same thing, hammering home that it's not just a random thought, but what you think about all day long that shapes you.
William James, the father of American psychology, even called it the greatest discovery of his time. He confirmed it from a scientific point of view. You can literally change your life by changing your thoughts. And finally, Norman Vincent Peale just spelled it out for us. It's a simple system of input and output. Think negative, get negative. Think positive, get positive. The verdict from history, from philosophy, from psychology, it's all the same. You create your reality with your thoughts.
So, okay, how does this actually play out in our day-to-day lives? Nightingale gives us the absolute perfect analogy for this. Just think of your mind as a beautiful, fertile plot of farmland.
So a farmer has this land. It's amazing soil. It'll grow anything. He can plant a seed of corn, something that nourishes and gives life. Or, in the very same soil, he can plant a seed of deadly nightshade, a poison. Now, does the land care? Not one bit. It will grow the poison just as abundantly as it grows the corn.
Your mind is exactly like that. You can consciously plant a specific worthy goal, or you can just let seeds of fear, anxiety, and doubt take root by default.
And this brings us right back to those 95 out of 100 people. The reason they fail is because they never choose what to plant in their garden. They just let the weeds of fear about bills, anxiety about the future, and doubt about their own abilities grow wild. And because the law is impartial, their mind gives them a harvest of exactly that. The 5%. They're the ones who are out there every single day deliberately planting seeds of success and tending to their garden.
All right, theory is great, but it's totally useless until you put it into practice. So, Nightingale laid out a simple 30-day test so you can prove this to yourself. This is where we stop talking and start doing.
Let's break it down. Step 1. Write down your goal. I mean it. Get a card, write one specific goal on it, and put it where you'll see it every day. Step 2. Stop the fear. This is the big one. Every time a negative thought pops into your head, you have to consciously kick it out and replace it with the image of your goal. Step 3. Focus on giving, not getting. Ask yourself, how can I serve? How can I provide more value? Your success will come as a result of that service. And finally, step 4. Act like you can't fail. Carry yourself with the calm confidence of someone who knows where they're going.
Now here's the catch. You have to be disciplined. If you have a day where you just let fear and negativity run the show, you got to be honest with yourself and start the 30-day clock over. Why? Because the whole point of this is to build a new, powerful, and unbreakable habit of positive, goal-oriented thinking. And one last piece of advice, and this is so important. Don't get paralyzed trying to figure out how you're going to achieve your goal. That'll just stop you in your tracks. Your only job right now is to be crystal clear on where you are going. Hold that destination in your mind. Trust me, the how will start to show up once you're in motion.
So, there it is. The secret's out. We become what we think about. The only question left is, what are you going to do about it? Your mind is that fertile garden, just waiting for instructions. Your 30 days can start right now. So, what will you plant?